Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. NikiMarie back on the air. It is the final episode for season 1 of NikiMarie Radio. I'm so happy that season 1 is done and on to season 2. Bigger and better things for season 2. I just want to start this conversation off with a motivational quote. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. You guys know, if you followed my journey so far, that I try to be as positive as possible and also consistent. If you are consistent with whatever you choose to put your mind to, great things will happen. A lot of people are living in the past or carrying negative energy from one day to the next, and it has to stop. I was looking at my entire lineup for season 2 of NikiMarie Radio. I have to kick it off with Tracy Jade Jenkins. She is the executive director for the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that was founded in 2018, this year, by Taraji P. Henson. The foundation is named after Taraji's father, Boris Lawrence Henson, who suffered with mental health challenges as a result of his tour of duty in the Vietnam War. So that is going to be airing on November 14th, which is the launch day for season 2. I'm excited to have this conversation because I feel that if you guys followed a lot of my voice journals, I talked about battling with anxiety, depression, seeing a therapist, and all of these different things. I was on medication. I suffered from postpartum depression and had no idea what it was, but I knew that I needed to get my mind right. A lot of people this year have unfortunately taken their lives, and it's something that we need to be more mindful of. A lot of times we try to diagnose ourselves, and it's the wrong thing to do. The best thing to do is to seek out help. So we will have that conversation on the 14th, and I'm happy to share that with everyone. And continuing with the process or the flow of season 2, it's going to be more fun, more motivation. You guys know I'm still with Sports Talk Radio. I do that live on my Instagram page every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I've grown to be more outgoing. I always tell you guys about networking. Networking is the key to success because you never know who you're going to meet or how someone else will benefit you. So, case in point, I believe that my connection with the foundation, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, was mainly because I talked about my issues, and Taraji has been very boisterous of hers. There was a quote that she said, "Things don't go away because I have money," and it's true. We look at celebrities as perfect, like they have perfect hair, perfect teeth, perfect lives, and that's what we see on the surface, but you never know what's happening to someone underneath. There was a quote that I posted on my Instagram page, and I hope I remember this word for word, but I basically said, don't judge someone for the surface. You may actually like what's underneath. So a lot of us are living in this shadowy world where we only see what's on the surface. Like if you're an Instagram model, for example, you're taking all these pictures. Great. Those pictures are beautiful, but what's really going on underneath those pictures? What happens when the camera stops rolling? So those are the things that we have to be mindful of. for ourselves and our families and all of those people who may rely on you. So I want you guys to stay tuned for season 2. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to try to give you guys more positivity, more fun. There's going to be better content. I'm getting a lot better with pictures and stuff that I've taken, and I do all of my graphics, so that's, I'm developing some good skills. Practice makes perfect. Tonight I'm actually going to be going live with the guys, Sports Talk Radio. We're going to be sitting down with Curtis Smith. Curtis Smith is a parent coordinator and also a head coach for the JV team of P Tech. It was called, hopefully I say this right, it was previously called Paul Robeson High School in Brooklyn. This school was, I believe, shut down at one point, or however they want to say it, funded out or whatever. So we're going to be talking to him about how it is now with the new school. At one point they said that they had metal detectors and all kinds of stuff going on, but it is called P Tech and Academy for Health Careers. So we're going to be sitting down with him, just going over different things. He's very helpful when it comes to being that voice for the parents. Sometimes, as a parent myself, there are issues that I have with the school or with someone at the school. So he would kind of be like the mediator or the person that would speak up for the parent when the parent is not available to speak, if that makes sense. I love the fact that I'm partnering up with the foundation, Taraji P. Henson's foundation, because I love what they stand for. So my motto is let your voice be heard. And theirs is break the silence, break the cycle. I love that. It's basically intertwining with what I'm saying. Let your voice be heard. Don't live in silence. Break the cycle of mental health. Break the cycle of poverty. Break the cycle of different things that have been repeated time and time again. Also, tomorrow, November 6th, hopefully everyone is going out to vote. Let your voice be heard. Let your voice take charge. That vote will say it all. Hopefully everyone is doing their research. I've had some issues on my side. I guess because as a media person, I have to be neutral. I have to remain neutral. I can't say, oh, I'm a Republican. I can't say I'm a Democrat. I have to look at both sides before I take that jump of who I'm voting for. A lot of people did not understand that when I posted, like a little video clip of myself and Brandon Tatum speaking about Donald Trump and stuff like that. And he's had people call him all kinds of names. A coon, Uncle Tom, and they started calling me that just because I had a conversation with him. So I thought that was very unfair. I did also have another Republican representative, and it's mainly because I've reached out to Democrats. I've reached out to people in the Democratic Party, and they haven't responded. So do I just not speak to anyone politically? No, I'm not going to stop speaking to people that want to speak to me, because again, let your voice be heard. I want to hear from everybody. On season 2, I'm hoping to get more celebrities and more people that want to come on and speak about things that are positive, fun, uplifting, intelligent, and so much more. I have a motivational speaker coming on as well. I have an author coming on. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a celebrity. I don't need someone who has 1 million followers or 1 million listeners. I want people to understand that NikiMarie Radio was always started because I wanted people to be heard, and I wanted myself to be heard as well. So it's not just, oh, well, I don't have enough followers, and I don't have enough of this, and I don't have enough of that. Trust me, when I started this, I had no experience. I just knew that I wanted to be heard, and that was it. I love partnering up with nonprofit organizations. I love partnering up with people who want to make a change in the world. My other motto is, I'm changing the world one podcast episode at a time. So just keep me in mind for all of your future listening needs, because I'm hoping that I'll have everything just one click of a button. So just make sure you subscribe. You can also leave comments, reviews. You can call in on the Anchor app. It's ANCHOR FM Anchor app, which will allow you to call in. I don't like to leave my phone number because I did have some threatening phone calls before, so I know better now. But yeah, if you want to be a part of NikiMarie Radio, you can also send me an email, nikimarieradio@gmail.com. I'm open to everyone who has something positive to bring to the table. And I know that life isn't always glitz, glamour, and roses and all that kind of stuff. But I want the podcast to have a purpose. And the purpose is to let your voice be heard. But I also want motivation. So I want this to be kind of like a problem-solving podcast. So for example, if I say my problem is too many people speak negatively about Donald Trump, let's find a solution of why this is occurring and make it like a positive change. Because here we are, he is our president, whether we like it or not. Some people voted for him, some people didn't, but he's in there now. We only have, what can we do? We like it, we don't, but at the end of the day, he's the one that's in charge. He's the one that's in the White House. So what can we do moving forward? Boom, here's the solution. Let's go out and vote. Some people that I know personally have chosen not to vote because they feel that their vote didn't count, or they feel that them voting meant nothing because he's our president now. But just think of all the people that couldn't vote and fought for voting rights. Just take advantage of the situation. Tomorrow is voting day. Go out and vote. Let your voice be heard. Break the silence. Break the cycle. Just go out and vote. And stay tuned to season 2, which will air on November 14th. Make sure you subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that great stuff. If you can't find Spotify, or if you're in another country, another part of the world, just Google NikiMarie Radio, NikiMarie, which is all together, space radio, Radio, and you can't miss it.